So talking about NFT. So NFT, non-fungible tokens,
Yeah.
meaning it's a digital asset, but with a signature to make sure that, hey, I got the real stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So I get NFTs, that's good. But besides those bored apes and those ridiculous images that you could buy for $50,000, where I don't know what you can do with that, what do you see as usage of NFT technology? I don't know, in art or other stuff. How can we use NFTs?
Yeah, I think NFTs are really exciting, right? So if you look at blockchain, right, there's two things to do with blockchain. If you sort of make it very easy, you got the crypto coins, right, digital currencies, where every element is the same, right? It's like one Bitcoin is one Bitcoin. It's just the same element, like a euro is a euro. But with NFTs, it's unique, right? Each of the tokens is unique. So that makes it more accessible for a lot of different potential use cases. So think about NFT that represents your own identity. So a unique digital identity can be owned as part of an NFT. It can be used for concert tickets, right? So that's another way. Or digital artwork, or any kind of intellectual property can be tied to an NFT. Gated content, proof of achievement and skills, profile pictures, domain names, usernames, voting, crowdfunding. There's so much in-game assets, counterfeit, protection, supply chain transparency. Is all these things where you need to track a unique element where
Mhm.
NFTs can become part of.
Okay.
So it really opens up a lot of use cases. I think what is exciting that the art world has sort of embraced that first, because now you
Mhm.
get a good mix of technology with artists, and I think that creates a community around it, which creates a different kind of vibe around the technology. And you see that a particular kind of language around NFTs is being spoken with all kinds of nice words, and this sub community is really driving the technology forward as well.
Okay. Yeah. So we could imagine that I'm an artist. I make some paintings. I could sell digital copies of my artwork, and we could know that the digital art that I created is the original one, is not a JPEG, just regular image that someone copied on the website. Could that be like an application of that, or does it goes beyond that?
Yeah, I think that is the basic application, right? That is how it sort of gotten popular over the last year or so, where indeed artists are creating digital art.
Hmm.
Board Ape Yacht Club, you already mentioned it. Those crazy monkeys which you can buy, and that's a unique representation. And with the NFT comes some form of ownership rights.
Hmm.
And I think that is still very premature, because you see different projects have different kind of ownership attached to it, right? Can you use it commercially as well if you own an NFT, or is it just
Oh yeah.
usage rights? That can all be depending on how the NFT is actually transacted.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, it doesn't stop there, right? So to give the example of, for example, counterfeit protection, right? So if you buy, let's say, a Gucci bag, and it
Hmm.
comes with an NFT supplied by Gucci, then once you want to sell your Gucci bag, you can also connect it to the NFT, and the NFT sort of ensures that your buyer actually knows that it's a real Gucci bag, right? Because you actually have the NFT given by Gucci, which was connected to that specific bag.
Oh yeah, that's really cool. So you are really able to manage counterfeit goods, and that's pretty interesting application, I think, for brands. And I would also imagine that if I am an artist and I have created like something that works well, I could also imagine that I would take a cut on every time my art is being resold. Like, okay, I'm creating this fantastic, I don't know, I create this fantastic box, Captain America. So I created this one. You buy it from me, and then if you want to resell it and make a profit on it, we could also imagine that I would take a cut of that profit, and so allow artists to live better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that
So
is also the way that the art, right, like Bored Ape Yacht Club, right. So every time it's sold through, there are
mhm.
royalties still for the original creator of the Bored Ape Yacht Clubs.
Oh yeah,
They get a cut actually of the resale price.
yeah.
So that's interesting for these artists, right? But now let's
Mhm,
take BMW, right? So they sell a car to you,
mhm,
and they have an NFT with that. So after you've driven that for 4 years, 5 years, you actually sell it to me, right?
mhm.
So, but I also get the NFT with that, of course, with that car. Now BMW, actually knows some more about their secondary market,
Mhm.
which is information they don't usually have because they only know the original buyer of the car
Yeah,
most of the time. So also there you see lots of use cases around secondary ownership and the data that provides for the original producer of a good through a connected NFT with that physical item.
yeah. So it's really a kind of a direct to consumer tool actually in building relationship with not only the first buyer but the second, the third, the fourth, and so on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I once joked on Twitter that NFTs are the new CRM, right? So
yeah,
it's sort of, and that's a little bit to hype it, of course, but there's a lot of yeah, nice things you can do with that, right? And I just gave you one example.
yeah.
The other one could be, right, so let's go back to the Gucci bag, right? So I sell very expensive Gucci bags. I've got an NFT with that. So NFT is free, or at least not as expensive as the Gucci bag itself. But once the NFT is minted on that wallet address, you also know how much liquidity that wallet actually has, right? So how much Ether is on that wallet, right? Or how much Bitcoin is connected to that wallet. So now you know, well, is this wallet actually, does it have enough liquidity to buy the real Gucci bag as well? So it gives you some insights in, yeah, the liquidity of the wallet
Liquidity. Yeah.
owner behind the NFT.
Oh, okay.
Which
Yeah,
of
that's kind of
course comes you to the, you think, oh, is that privacy compliant? Do you want that?
yeah, but at the same time, a wallet is a code, so it's not necessarily attached to a person.
No.
No. So you the only way to show that the wallet is yours, you probably need to have kind of a passphrase and codes and showing that actually, yeah. But that's kind of still kind of creepy. Your example, I think like I'm buying something and then it allows the brand to take a look into my wallet and look how much money I have.
Yeah, and it's not because because that it is because the blockchain is public, right? It's you can
Yeah,
look it up. You can put a wallet
yeah,
address on the blockchain. You can look at what how much coins does that wallet address actually has. So it's
yeah,
not only accessible for the brand; it's publicly accessible data actually.
yeah.
And yes, I agree with you. It perhaps sounds a little bit scary, but what I like about it is that as an end user, you have the controls, right? You could
Mhm.
buy it with any wallet address, right? As you
Yeah.
say, it's not per se associated with me as a person. So you
No.
could stay fully anonymous if you would like to.
Mhm.
But you can also, make yourself known. You can attach an email address to it. You can even, create a particular wallet address, which defines your name as well. So there's
Yeah.
also ways to connect your name to it. So, but in the end, you as an end user are controlling that instead of the brand controlling your data. You control it yourself.
Yeah. And talking about activating people, so allowing, for example, Gucci, they know that that wallet is very rich. Are there ways for people to contact a wallet yet or not? So
Yeah, well, it's interesting because a wallet in itself, not per se, right? So you don't
mhm,
have a means of sending a message or something.
yeah.
But something that I was just considering over the weekend was that I think you can send, for example, an NFT to a random address,
Hmm.
which would open up, all kinds of floodgates of NFT spam, in my opinion, right? So if that gets known, it's like, well, let's just create a spam message and spam all kinds of ether with it, right? So
Okay.
yeah,
So yeah. So kids, don't spam. don't send NFTs to people you don't know, to wallets you don't know. Okay,
Yeah, so
but
yeah, perhaps we should consider building an NFT spam filter already, because I think there's going to be a market for that.
so there you go. So for people looking for investments, you got a great idea here already. Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool. So we
But
had,
of course,
yeah,
so going back to your
okay,
question, right? So
yeah,
of course, what a lot of companies do, or creators of NFTs do, is that they first create a whitelist, right? So
hmm,
meaning you need to subscribe to get access to minting an NFT, and to do that, you need to connect your wallet to your email address,
okay,
right? And then they have a communication, right? So, but yeah,
yeah.
in the
So
end,
so you,
you as a user then needs to sort of think, well, yeah, I'm okay with this company
mhm,
having my email address and my wallet address together, but yeah,
okay. So let's go back to minting. What does minting mean?
yeah, good question. So so minting, what it means is putting or associating the NFT, so the
Yeah.
unique token, to a specific wallet address.
Okay. Okay. That's
And minting is the process of the first time that that unique token is connected to a wallet address.
okay. Okay. It's like the first time they
So
meet. Yeah. Yeah. The first time they meet. Okay. That's
yeah, so
how.
it's connected to minting of coins, right? It was the
Yeah.
first time that a coin is actually being made. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is the minting process, but then for an NFT. So the NFT is for the first time connected to a wallet.
Okay.